And do you want to kick us off, Meg, and then I'll jump in on the other?
Sure.
Okay.
So tonight we're going to talk about our team game plan for the launch of 10 rounds. So who's excited for 10 rounds? Yes. So I posted on the team page today. Obviously, when we do these programs together, we are unstoppable. Like, we stick to it. Our whole team grows significantly because all of a sudden we're all getting results and we're all sharing it. It's easy to share. This business becomes really easy when you're following a program and doing it with a lot of people. So this is kind of like our game plan as a team. So 10 rounds with Joel Freeman. This is kind of, if you don't know much about it, it's the first ever boxing program. It's 6 weeks long. It's 5 days a week. There's 3 boxing components and 2 weightlifting days. And I guess they alternate. So like the first day will be boxing, then day 2 will be weightlifting, and it alternates like that. There's 10 rounds. So there's 3 minutes for each round, which makes sense. It's called 10 rounds. The equipment needed is a light, medium, heavyweight, and loops. And it is the first time ever being shot all around the United States. So in 6 different cities. So it's going to keep it entertaining. If you guys haven't seen the video, we're going to watch it now together. It's just a couple minutes.
This program has been years in the making. It's all coming together. It's going to be something that people are going to love. I cannot wait to show you this and get to work on it.
All right, bro. Let's go. Let's work on that core. Get the body engaged. Let's go do some 10 rounds, bro. Show me a 3-punch combination going right to the right. When did the feet take place? Punch. Where's the core going to engage at?
Through the movements.
Okay, show me. Shadow box. 3-punch combination. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, rest. All right, Joel. That's looking good, bro. I've been doing this 39 years, bro. This is how I train all my pros. People don't understand. They think they always need a heavy bag, pads, speed bag. You don't need none of that to do this.
That's what this program is all about. 10 3-minute rounds of shadow boxing with these basic movements: the jab, the cross, the hook, the uppercut, the footwork. All that footwork that we're always doing, that's where it starts, from the ground up.
You feel that power. Starting from your feet, traveling up. 1 into your core. And it's going to end with that power punch.
That add those defensive moves: slip, roll, move our feet, all that agility movement.
This is boxing. It's all about your strength, stamina, and your speed. I done watched people and all they did was shadow box, and they cut them right off. And you add weights to this.
On the other 2 days, we're going to be lifting lower body and upper body, full muscular endurance strength training.
Come on, man. It's a knockout program. People gonna love 10 rounds, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, bro. We're gonna get your ass back to work, man. Come on, bro. There you go.
So obviously it's great that corporate puts these videos together and we can easily get them in the back office. But we thought this time around, it's us as a team, it's us as coaches that can really relay this message in a even better way to relate to more people. So Joan, do you want to talk about this piece? You're muted.
Sure, yeah. So some of you guys were with us last time when we were launching 80-Day Obsession, but that was so long ago now. It's crazy to think that that was 2017 going into 2018. So that's insane. But what we did was, or what I did after I was in the test group, is I had taken pictures throughout my entire journey. I had taken videos throughout my entire journey. And most of them were on Insta stories or just photos that I would throw up on Instagram or Insta stories. But because of that, I was able to go back and look at my archives and grab them all and download them all and put them in an album. And so what I could do, and since I had to take my before and afters every week, I had those milestones as well. And because we needed to talk about, hold on, I'm going to mute somebody. There we go. So hold on one second. I think I can mute people I'm going to mute all. And then Meg, when you need to talk, you can just unmute yourself again. Okay. Cool. And so, the other thing that we needed to do as a test group was that we needed to take pictures of our food prep as we went. We needed to, do videos for corporate and tell them like how it was going for us, how we were feeling, and answer questions. And so I had those like videos and those clips and things that I had done throughout. So I was able to go back and make a small montage of that to show my journey from start to finish. Because I know we try to tell this to new coaches all the time that are like, I'd rather get results first rather than just jumping in and like starting to share, because like who would listen to me? The fact of the matter is, if you are actually like sitting there and logging your journey every single day so somebody else can see it, that's when they get really excited, because you're showing them what's possible. So what I did is I went back. I'm just going to share it with you guys real quick. I think I just have to unshare yours real quick, Meg, and then over here. And we'll go ahead. Can everybody see my screen? Cool.
Hanging out with friends. This summer started like any other. Time at the lake with family, hanging out with friends, going getting cocktails, dinners out, doing the things that I love, really. But in the back of my mind the entire time, I was a little bit frustrated with the fact that I had let myself go quite a bit. As a fitness coach, people expect you to be fit all the time, but really, that's not what a coach is at all. A coach is just a normal person who's working their best to stay on track, to be healthy, to be their best selves, and to encourage and inspire other people to do the same. I felt stuck. I felt like I had hit this like plateau, felt like I was still working out all the time. I was eating right for the most part. And I just couldn't understand why, my body wasn't still changing or why I was gaining weight. And so when I received an email towards the end of July, I decided I would say yes. The email was pretty cryptic. It said that there was a test group coming out, that it was with a popular trainer, and that it was going to be very nutrition focused and focused on your abs and your butt. And I immediately said yes. I printed off the paperwork that needed to go with it, signed it, and he sent it away. And then, of course, panic set in. All I could think about was everything that I had just given up. All I could think about was that maybe I had just ruined my summer. My birthday was coming up. Ryan's birthday was coming up. I had 7 other birthdays in my family. I had a funeral to attend. I had travel to do. We had guests coming out to the lake house. Labor Day. And oh my God, I just committed to something that is going to have me eat on a specific plan, not be able to consume alcohol. And this isn't just for a month or two. This is till essentially Halloween. But slowly and surely in the group, they started to announce who the trainer was. They started to announce what the nutrition plan was going to be. They sent us a little bag of our equipment. So that's how we were introduced to the loops and the sliders. And then, of course, we jumped on a call with our trainer, who ended up being Autumn Calabrese. And I cannot tell you how much I am grateful for her and how much she's changed my life. So it's some signed paperwork and a huge commitment to myself, to Autumn, and to the rest of the people that I was in this group with. I jumped in. I jumped in fully. I committed. I ate exactly what I was told to. I didn't drink. I did every single workout. I pushed during every single workout. Even the workouts where it was really heavy lifting, where before I may have been a little nervous about bulking up or, becoming large looking with my muscles getting big, I went fully in. I lifted as heavy as I could every single time. I actually ate more than I ever have, consuming more calories throughout the program, not lessening. And I also did the performance line. I drank Energize every day. I drank Recover every day, Hydrate, and I drank my Shakeology every single day. I followed this program to a T. And the thing that just kept repeating in my mind is that saying that Gabby Bernstein says, that when you know what the outcome is, you can wait and wait without anxiety. And I know, and I have trust in Autumn and her programs and what she created and the nutritionists that help her. And I knew that if I followed this, I'd get the results. So I stopped worrying so much. I practiced self-care. I did massages. I would foam roll. I made sure to meditate and keep my mind filled with good books and lectures, positivity. And I did the work. And with it, I got the results. People started noticing. People started commenting on my butt, complete strangers that hadn't even known that I was in the test group. I couldn't stop taking pictures of myself in the mirror. I became a fitness clothes junkie, ordering things all the time because, you know, some of my stuff wasn't fitting and because some of it was just cute and I felt more cute. So I wanted to wear it. I had fun. The workouts were different. And I started seeing changes in my body every single week. The scale maybe didn't move every week. The scale was a little weird. But I saw changes in my body, in the mirror, in my clothing, and in my inches every week. And I also saw changes in myself. So when it was all said and done, I actually lost 18 pounds. I lost 20 inches. But I gained so much more. I gained a new love for myself. I gained control over my emotional eating. I gained a knowledge for fueling your body. I gained confidence. I gained energy and endurance and strength. It was a really emotional ride, as you can see here. But it was worth it. What I thought I was giving up, I was actually gaining. And it was all so worth it. And if I can do it, why can't you? If I can, you can. Jump in this program with us, and I promise you, you will not regret it.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing that. All right, a little longer than I remember, but you get the point. So who wants to do 80-day obsession? I just convinced myself to again. No, I'm in the middle of it actually right now, and I'm seeing the same results, which is insane. You guys, but that's the point. When you commit to a program, to a T, yes. Is it going to be difficult? Sure. Are there times where you're going to have to make like slight sacrifices? Of course. But at the end of the day, you are doing something for yourself that is such a crazy journey that you are so connected to, that you're sharing every single day, that people cannot help but want to join you because they can feel that. That is so much different than me just taking somebody else's photo and throwing it up there, right? Like the emotional component of that video is what's going to sell somebody that. So if we can all sort of take a peek at that, and no, you're not in a test group. No, you don't have to like send your stuff into corporate, but you can do that on your own. You can take a video weekly. You can take pictures of your food weekly. You can take pictures of yourself in the mirror every week. You can take, your before and afters every week, and you can take videos of your workout and then just add them all into one photo on your phone. And then when you're done, it's as easy as throwing them all into iMovie, and you can literally just record your voice as you talk over it. And then you have such an amazing piece that you can use to share this journey. And what we were also thinking is that maybe as a team, what we do is we submit some of all of those little video clips of us doing the workouts and those videos of or those pictures of our before and afters and little clips of us talking, and we can almost create like a nice team one that we can use as a selling tool anytime we want to talk about this program after launch. So that's that. All right, so building FOMO, you guys can help me out on these too. I don't have to like just sit here and talk the entire time. So building FOMO and interest, like how to lead up to a launch. So I know at times it can seem like, oh my God, it's hard. I don't know exactly what this program is. I haven't done it myself. I haven't seen results myself. Like, I don't even know if I really like it yet I'm committing to this thing. Well, the cool part is you're committing to do it together, right? And there is something really rad about doing something for the first time ever and being that test grouper and talking about how that test group atmosphere is slightly different because everybody is on the same day. Everybody is doing the same workout on the same day and supporting each other and talking about how it went and getting psyched for it. And somebody posts and you're like, oh, they said this about the workout. I can't wait to try it that day. You know, like you can build that aspect of it and think about all the different reasons why being in a test group atmosphere is going to help you get better results and why somebody else should be excited about it. And then you start posting about that, you guys, and you set a deadline and you set like urgency. Like, I'm only accepting people in this group till this date, and then I'm not accepting them afterwards because we are all starting on this day and you have to have your stuff and we have to be doing it at the same time. And I'm making you sign a contract so that you do it and you show up every single day. So if you're anything like me and you need to sign a damn contract in order to show up for yourself, then I've got you, right? Like, that's how you can build that FOMO for that. There's different ways to post about it, right? So like, you can use other people's before and afters. You can use before and afters of the last group that you did that was a test group. So for instance, Barblend just came out. All of you guys who just posted your amazing before and afters in the team page, you have those now to use. Or you can go and look at others and be like, look at what this girl who just finished one of these test groups did. These are what these can do for you, right? You can use the test group photos of 10 rounds because luckily we have a lot of success starters that were able to get into the test group and start that. So like, you can search the web. I think they've got some posted in the back office. If not yet, they will. I know that they're working on that. And so you can share that. And then in terms of like the call to actions and things like that, like, yes, you can talk about how you're committing to something and you want to get ready for summer, or you want to be strong, or maybe you heard that, like, you know, whatever celebrity out west is doing this program. Apparently it's like a huge thing. These like boxing rings are like filling up with celebs. So like, you can even go look up like different workouts that celebs are doing and then talk about how so-and-so is doing it. And that's why it convinced you to do it. Like, you can put different spins on what you're going to post and why you're doing this, but building that urgency and setting the date and making a deadline and a cutoff is super important to build that urgency. And then in terms of call to actions, we'll do a launch party. So you can go into the team page and there'll be an entire thing lined out there for you of exactly how to invite to that particular launch party. Is basically an info group, you guys. So they get in there and it'll have like a little montage video for them, just like we just showed. It'll have like things about the nutrition plan and what to expect, things to expect about equipment and the workouts, who this is for, you know, the before and afters, things like that. It's like a one-stop shop with all the tools and resources that you need to make a decision. So when you're inviting people to this, you don't even have to be that scared, right? Because you're just asking them if they want to check out an info group on it to see if it's something for them. That's such an easy question because it's not a yes or no, like I won't do this. It's like a sure, I'll check it out type thing. And then you let the group do the work and sell it itself. Your stories, same as the above, but I would also add in polls. So asking people specific questions and engaging them, not just like join my group or don't join my group, but like, if I told you that, you know, you could work out 5 days a week and, you know, get out some of your aggression, would you be into that? Right. Or like, if I told you that you could like, you know, punch people like 5 days a week, would that be something that interests you? I don't know, random questions, right? But like, you get my point. You can do things that are even like, if you preferred, what would you prefer? Would you prefer cardio kickboxing or would you prefer weightlifting, right? Like, you can say different things to get people to answer polls that aren't just like join my group polls, so that will start those conversations and that engagement. You can take clips from the infomercial. You don't have to send the whole one, or you can take little video clips that Joel's put up either on his page or his social media or in the back office, and you can use those and you can show a clip of that to talk about like the upcoming test group that you're going to be part of. again, you could make a quick montage. You can take all the screenshots of all the before and after photos that you've seen from those who are already through the test group, put it in a little montage video and talk about why you're going to do this. You can throw that up on your social media in your stories. So there's different ways that you can promote this. And the other thing that I would just say is also like creating that list, creating that FOMO. Anytime somebody joins you, going on your stories and saying that person just joined you, making a list and like writing that person's name there. And what I love is like when Carly showed her list on that team call that she did for us like a few weeks ago, she'd put pending next to somebody's name too, like when she sent the enroller out, because it added extra like push for them too. Like she'd tag them and add that. So like there's different ways to build that social proof and social pressure for them to get started on something that's really great for them. The challenge groups, go into your challenge groups, you guys, invite your current challengers, go live in your challenge group and talk about why this program is something that you want us all to do together in a massive group, because we're going to do it all, like all leaders in this team and all downlines are going to do this together in a big group. And that way, what's really cool about it too, you guys, is you all have like all of those posts and momentum and like energy and before and afters that you can take and continue to share as things are going, and even build even more FOMO by being like, yeah, these are the results so far this week. We have 5 weeks left, but I'm sorry, you can't get into this group. My next group opens this date you want on my wait list, right? So like you can even build that. So what else? Emails. So if you've been a coach for a little bit and you've been making Success Club, chances are you do have customer leads. It is a fantastic thing to go grab those emails and just send out an email blast to them. You can literally just put them all in the blind CC of your email. You don't have to go get like a subscription to like MailChimp or anything like that. And you can just write up an email to them about what you have going on and how it's going to be a test group and you wanted to offer them this special opportunity. And then anybody that you see too in your back office who maybe their Beachbody On Demand is about to expire, talk to them about how they can actually re-sign up on March 16th with this brand new challenge pack for this brand new program. Get early access, get in your test group. And yes, they're going to have, you know, back their Beachbody On Demand, but for an extra $60, not only do they get that, but they get the early access to a brand new program that isn't unlocked yet, and they get either Shakeology or Performance Stack. So it's like a no-brainer, right? Because they're getting a massive discount on Shakeology or Performance Stack to do that. And then follow-ups. So go in your inbox, dudes. Go in your inbox, go in your emails, go wherever you talk to people, and go and like just start talking to them again. Be like, I had to tell you, this new program's coming out. We're all jumping into it as a team. You have to get in there. You have to do it with us. I know that you said that you had this goal, this goal, this goal. Tell me where you're at with your fitness goals right now, right? So like that's what you want to do. And if you watched today's National Wake Up Call, you know I just said, tell me why. All right, enrollers. Also, if you've sent enrollers to anybody, you guys, that have not gone through with that enroller, go ahead and message them too. Be like, dude, I know you didn't go through with the enroller. Like, tell me why. Are you concerned about, what are you concerned about? What's holding you back? Is it just not the right program for you? Like, is something else going on? Like, let me know. And then when they do that, then you can invite them to this and just say, you know, I had to reach out to you because I know you haven't signed up just yet, but this program's going to rock and I want you to be part of it. Somebody else want to take this? I'm sick of talking. Don't all jump. I'll do it. Build FOMO through social proof. Okay, so you guys, one of the things that we used to do for the launch parties is we would be like, even in like our our challenge group, Snoop groups that we would do to see like what a challenge group's all about, to see if a challenge group would even be for you, is within the group itself, we would always announce anytime somebody actually purchased something or like joined the challenge group, right? So right within the group where we were talking about the info, so for instance, in this case, the launch group, we would talk about this person just joined. That's going to build that social proof and that FOMO, right? But also go over to your personal page and your stories, add them on the list. Take a photo of them and add it into one of the templates. We're going to create a template. The Katie one over here is just a mock-up Meg did within like 15 seconds before this call started. And the Morning Meltdown ones over here were ones that were done for Morning Meltdown so that you can get a hint or, you know, a look at what it potentially could look like. But, you know, saying something like, instead of, and like you can send this to somebody, put their picture in it, and they can write, I've committed to, right? And then they can post it on their social. Give them this next card, right? So it says, now I challenge you to commit to with me. And then the third card is a blank one for them to send out to their person who just signs up. So now you're helping your new discount coaches and your new coaches get started and create more whatever energy around this and get other people started. And then you can take it and you can just put their name there instead of I've, and then you can share that too in not only the launch group, but then in your social media saying, hey, I just got this person started. So it's a really great way to kind of like keep the momentum going and people interested in wanting to get in. Next. Okay, Meg, take it away.
So here's some tips to get yourself prepared. It's still the beginning of March. The coach VIP access doesn't even start for 2 more weeks. For customers, it doesn't even get started till April 6th. But so we have plenty of time to help a ton of people get started with us doing the first round together. So here's just some quick tips to help get yourself prepared. Watch the training video on the Beachbody Champions page. If you don't already like that page, it's a great resource. They did a training last Tuesday on it about the packs. I know Joel is going to be on there tomorrow live, I think at 1 p.m. Eastern time. But you can always go back and watch the recording on that. You can follow at 10 Rounds program. I think he's in Philly right now, but you can watch, he's doing live stories. So you can watch all the tapings and you just see the buzz around what's going on. Like he was, Joel was interviewed on a local TV station the other day, and he was also on the radio at a local station. So you can kind of see the buzz around that. Hashtag 10 Rounds test group. You can grab some of those before and afters that we've talked about. We're seeing more and more go up as time goes on. Also in the back office, there's the product toolkit, which is fully there right now. So you can go take a peek at that. What I like to do when a program launches, and these are just my own tips, I first of all create an album in my phone and I keep things, and I'm constantly adding to it, but I grab like the packages that show the pricing, I grab before and afters, I start saving IG stories so I can like reuse them, or I take screenshots of what other coaches are sharing so I can like repurpose it and make it my own down the road. Save the options for the graphics, grab before and afters, I just did that. I saved the sizzle reel, so the video that we shared in the beginning, I put that in my text replacements, and for me, I just do like hashtag 10 rounds because it's a quick little thing that I can easily send out to people when they want to learn more about it. And then also like create a brain dump of like why you are excited about this program. I know for me, like Lift 4 and Quarter Force are my 2 favorite programs. So to have those 2 combined, like I'm going to be able to talk about that pretty freely. If you've never done either one of those programs, you can go, go watch a workout while you're cooking of like Lift 4, just so you have an idea of like his style, or the same with Quarter Force, just so you can see what goes on, because in Quarter Force, they actually do the 3-minute round. So you can kind of tell like the style of that workout. Start breadcrumbing that on social media. Next Monday, the sample workout will drop in Beachbody On Demand and on Vimeo. So try the workout out, share about it, and then create an invite to try the sample workout. So with every launch, I think it's like the easiest thing in the world to send out an invite, being able to provide value to somebody, being like, hey, I have this like free sample of this workout, would you want to try it? And then I just create a hot list off of that. For that, I always use a Google spreadsheet. I know not everybody's into the spreadsheets, but for me with product launches like this, I do use that to constantly have a list of like where people are at. Joan, you want to take this one? You're back, unless somebody else wants to.
This is just talking about like what a launch group really is in terms of like what you get there, and like how you guys can use it. And it'll be announced in the team page, but you'll need to add yourself into the actual launch group to check out all the things. But like what it is, it's going to provide you with scripts. We're going to provide you with like, this is actually like, so this is separate than like the launch party that like we'll be adding our potential customers into. Like this is like the group that Meg, that you created when we did, what program was that? Was it Morning Meltdown?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's morning. It was like almost like a training group basically, where it's giving you guys, it's telling you what the launch group is, giving you the link to that. It's showing you what scripts you can use. It's showing you story samples. It's giving you post samples. It's giving you the package options so that you can share those with your people. Again, I would send it into an album of yours on the phone so you always have it. You know, all of that stuff will be in there for you. But we'll probably not make a separate group for that. We'll probably just share this stuff right in the team page, but you guys can also go right into your back office. And if you go under like grow my business, you'll see right under there where you can find the 10 rounds, like coach toolkit that has all of this stuff that you can go look at as well. Of course, like as a team and as leaders of this team, we'll go ahead and give you better scripts and things like that to use. But the basic information is all in there for you. Like anything that you really need to know.
So most everybody is either hosting a challenge group of their own right now or a part of one. This is just some ideas to, you know, get the word out there for your current customers and discount coaches. You know, you could do some sort of countdown for the launch of 10 rounds. I know next Monday they're dropping the sample workout. So in my challenge group, we're actually going to do a, you know, try the sample workout challenge. Everybody else is following a different program right now, but I'm pretty sure they could find time in that entire week to just do it once and share about it. So that's the challenge of the week, is to just do the sample workout and share about it in the group. And I'll do some sort of prize for that. And then the following week is kind of promoting in there, like, be a part of this launch party with us. Like, my whole team is doing this together on this date. Like, just come in here and see what it's all about. And maybe it's something you want to do with us. So kind of sprinkling in that it's coming, along with, you know, whatever you have on your agenda for the challenge group. And then kind of like the plan for the team, again, is next week is inviting to try the free sample workout. And then the following week is inviting into the launch party, because that kicks off. And then, you know, I don't know what time you guys are planning on starting 10 rounds, if we've kind of determined that, but it'll probably be the beginning of April. But kind of a week to week kind of focus for the team to be inviting to. And then who to invite?
Did we decide what date we wanted to start that? I think it was well, here's the thing. Yes, if you wanted to technically start on the 16th, you could. My issue with that is it doesn't really give people time enough to get their program and stuff in time for everybody to start on the right date. And I'm going to be in Punta Cana the 21st to the 25th, so I'm definitely not starting it before that. So I'm thinking that the best time to start like the team-wide group would probably be April. And I think we decided what date that would be, but it
would probably be April 6th or the 13th, probably the 6th.
Yeah, I mean, whatever day that is, it's
a Monday.
The 6th. I would assume it would be, and that way it's giving you guys like the full month of March to wrap your head around this, to invite people to the launch party, to get them to be ordered and all set up and squared away. And we can go ahead and we can start a prep week on the 30th of March. So that, actually, I'm not going to lie to you. What I would like to do is I would like to start the prep week on the 6th and then the program on the 13th, because that way you can get like end of month people in there. And that way, if somebody still doesn't have their stuff yet, they're still in the group. We can still give them like a meal plan to start with and teach them how to start prepping. They can try the sample workout a few times to kind of get used to that and that sort of thing. And then we can jump right into it on the 13th or whatever day that is. Everybody.
Yeah.
I like not being rushed. And I know that some people will be like, well, I mean, are we behind? Like corporate put it, I don't give a rat's patootie what day, corporate decided they're going to start their group. That might work for them, but that does not mean that it works for us. And I think it's more important to like have a really strong launch where you can take weeks to promote it, get people fully committed and in there and prepped and ready to hit the ground running, because that's when they're going to be the most successful. And that's if you can be in there and you can be present and all of that, then they're going to be even more successful. So that's more important to me, not to mention nobody else on the entire planet knows that 10 Rounds is launching on the 16th. So you don't have to market it that way. You can just say samples available on the 9th. Then you can start inviting people with the sample. You can invite them into the sneak peek to learn more. And then you can get them right into your group that starts on that date. Again, giving a very strict cutoff of when they can order. Cool? Capiche? Awesome.
Capiche. Now, who to invite? Current challengers, your bestie, college friends, high school friends, coworkers, your sister, brother, cousin, anyone you know who could benefit or would love this program, anyone who creeps you on social media, IG stories, Facebook, all of that, anyone who likes, comments on your post, whether they're Beachbody related, workout related, food related, or just your life related, invite them. Anyone you are building connections with currently on social media, all those people who had ever said yes, shared goals, or wanted more information, it's a great time to circle back to those people. All those share cards that are out that have not been completed yet, you can go back to them and say, hey, like maybe that wasn't a great time, maybe it wasn't a great fit, but here's what's coming and I would love for you to join me. And then go back to any hot list that you have from past program launches. The reason why I'm eating pizza in this photo is because Joel is in the background. That's the only reason why I put that picture there.
You can
And
see
then
Nick Mop too.
I know. Here's some examples of invites from past launches in order to be able to share the free sample workout, but also these live in our team page. So if you type in the top, use the search bar of our team page and type in sample workout or sample invite, and you're going to find all of these that live there in our team page.
And I also think that like when we post this, you guys can go and look at this too. We don't have to like go.
Yeah, we're not.
Uh-oh, we froze. Hello?